you for joining me once again on my channel. Today we are going to be looking at dresses. Now I have 22 dresses to show you today. I just really love dresses because they are one and done. So there's a lot of features that I want to talk about dresses today, but first of all I want to start with hem length. So let's start with this dress here. I call this my Faces dress. It's by an Australian company called St. Leonard, L-E-N-A-R-D. And I first saw this in a consignment store. It caught my eye, so I looked at it on the rack and I tried it on and I just thought, oh, I'm just really not sure. So then I went to put it back on the rack and then I had this thought. I thought, if I see somebody else wearing this dress, how will I feel? So it made me rethink it, so I tried it on again, and because of that I looked at it in a completely different light. It's amazing what FOMO will do for you. But I really love this dress. It is the knee and then it goes down to sort of like mid-calf, and I love that asymmetrical head. And I think because it is actually one side here, if you look at me from this side you'll think, oh, it's a really long dress, and then here you think, oh no, it's a knee-length dress. And I really like that little bit of a twist on it. What I love about it too is it's a very simple design. It's sleeveless and very simple, and in particular what I love about it is all the different colours. Like I've worn it with green shoes, red shoes, blush shoes, even white shoes, black and pink. It's just fantastic, and if I just want to mix it up a little bit I just get another pair of shoes and I feel like I'm wearing a completely different outfit. This dress here is by an Australian brand called Forever New. I actually wore it to a wedding, so it was a specific request by the bride that everyone wear pastel colours, and I didn't have anything in my wardrobe that was wedding-y and also pastels, so I actually bought this. I did get it on a discount, but I did buy it brand new. And I just thought it was a perfect wedding dress. It was modest, it was pastel, which ticked that box. What I really like about it too is it's got this cutout at the back. So there you go, another nice summer dress, linen, just classic, elegant, and a little bit of fun as well. So this dress here is by another Australian company called Basque, B-A-S-Q-U-E. Now I originally saw this in Maya, which is a retail store in Australia, and it was $100, and I thought, I tried it on because I thought it's got so many elements that I would like, tried it on, and then I thought it's not worth $100. To me, it's not worth me spending that much money on it, because there was a few things about it that I wasn't 100% sure about. So I put it back, and then in the meantime it went down in price, and then one time I was walking through the shop and I saw that it was, I think it was $70, and in the meantime I actually had accumulated some award points on my credit card which I could spend in Maya. So cut a long story short, this cost me $40, and I thought, yeah, $40, that's a really good price for this kind of a dress. So what I really like about it is it's sleeveless, so it's really good on those really hot summer days in Australia, because we do have a lot of heat in Australia. It can get really, really hot, and especially when you're at work and you're trying to be professional and it's a 40-degree day, it's really not a lot of fun. So by being sleeveless, that just takes care of all of this area that I don't have to worry about, but it is counterbalanced by being high neck. So it's a slight little cutout with really not showing any skin that is offensive in any way. I can still be all professional. And it's a really thin, lightweight fabric. It is synthetic, but it's really easy to wear on the skin. And I really liked this waist detail as well. I just thought that is like a real feature of it. So it did actually have some slits that came up here. I don't know if you can see. And I thought, no, that's what I didn't like about it at first. So what I did was I then hand stitched, and I actually made the slits a little bit lower so that then they start at my knee. So it's just a tiny little bit of a slit, just enough so that I can walk, but without showing too much leg. But I really love this dress because it just is so easy to wear, so lightweight, a little bit below the knee. I say it's probably more 3/4 length rather than 7/8. It's not midi, I wouldn't say, but it covers a lot of skin without actually feeling bulky. And it's pink. So this is a lovely dress from, I think, my favourite retailer, Country Road. I'm becoming more and more of a Country Road girl. Colour, so it's a silk linen blend. I just really love it. It just really works for me. It's sort of like that coral, pink, orange. It sort of sits in those sunset colour hues, which I think are the ones that just really suit me. So this dress was originally $200. I managed to get it for $100, which 50% off is pretty good. And I think for a silk linen dress, Country Road that is well designed, well constructed, fully lined, beautiful fabric, I think I did really well. I think what I really like about it is it is high neck, and even though it's sleeveless here, I think it's counterbalanced by the fact that it is high neck. It's not like showing everything. Shows a little bit of skin, but the skin is at the back, and it covers up what I think needs to be covered up, but I think it's also really flattering and fun. So this dress here is a little bit of a deviation for me. I bought it in an op shop, but I just thought, you know, this is classic, elegant and fun. So I love the bright colours. It's cotton, 100% cotton. I don't even know what the brand is. It's unbranded. I think it's something Japanese or Southeast Asian anyway, because the writing on the label looked like that, but I don't even know what the brand is. It's got so many features that just work for me. It's more of a casual dress. So you can see it's got this slight puffy sleeves. It did actually have elastic in this part of it, which is long gone. So what I did was I just kind of folded it and stitched it to kind of get that puffiness. So that's okay. It's just such a short sleeve, it's okay. And it's got a collar, red and white, so it's really bright and fun. Silver buttons, a little bit sparkly, which I just thought once again were really fun. So it is quite relaxed, as you can see. It's certainly not fitted. I have worn it with a belt here, and that works well, but that does lift the hem up a little bit. When I bought it, it actually had like that sort of balloon hem, which kind of went around, and I'm not really much of a fan of that. And I find it's really hard to iron as well, because you actually end up ironing some creases into it. So what I did was I unpicked all of it. It made it a little bit longer, so that then when I put a belt on, it wasn't too short. But I have worn this a couple of times on the weekend with all silver accessories, like a silver bag, silver shoes, and a silver belt. And then the red and the white just really pops. But what I really like about this dress is it's so comfortable to wear. It's beautiful fabric. It's got some structure to it, and it's a really nice casual sort of a dress that I can actually wear on the weekend, but it does have a little bit of structure to it. So yeah, it's a little bit fun. I probably would never have bought it if it was in the shop full price, but because I got it in an op shop, I just thought, why not? Let's just have a little bit of fun. And it really is doing that. It's giving me a little bit of fun in my life. Another Country Road dress. So the story behind this dress is one time I was at a shopping centre. It's a little bit of a high-end shopping centre, Garden City. And I tried on a couple of dresses. I think this was one of the first one that I tried on, and it was originally $200, but then it got reduced down to $99. And I thought, yeah, that's pretty good, but you know, what if I can do better? I'm not going to commit myself right now. So I walked all the way around the shopping centre. I think I tried on about another 7 or 8 dresses, and none of them had the quality features that this one had. So after about an hour, after going through the entire shopping centre, I went back to the Country Road store, and thankfully this was still here. It was actually on the sale rack, and so I bought it. So I got it for half price, 50%. It's pretty good in my opinion. It's just got so many design features that make it just an amazing dress. So it's linen, and it's fully lined. See how it's got these deep cuffs here, fabric covered buttons. And as you can see, it's just got a beautiful A-line drape. So it's so comfortable, but it actually gives you a shape without really having to do too much work. Like, I'm still really comfortable. It's just a little bit above the knee, so it's just really nice. It's got a little bit of a fun, flirty kind of skirt going on. Lovely collar, and then of course here you've just got this lovely neckline. Fabric covered buttons. And I think the piece de resistance of all of this is that along the torso here, you've actually got some hidden buttons, and so it actually completely closes it, so you won't get any gaping So sort of like these 4 in between buttons here, they're all hidden. And yeah, I get so many compliments whenever I wear this. So it's fine to wear to work. I can even wear this in the middle of summer because it is actually a linen blend, linen fabric I mean, and fully lined. It is actually quite cool and comfortable, but it's completely covered. Like everything is covered that needs to be covered, and it really does pack a punch. And surprisingly enough, the compliments that I get when I'm wearing this dress are from teenage girls. Go figure. Okay, so this bright happy dress is from another Australian brand, Q. And as soon as I tried this on, I thought, wow, this is actually so flattering. And it just goes to show that when you don't look good in something, it's not your fault. It's nothing wrong with your body, it is the fault of the garment. Because when you try on things like this and you look good, and you just think, what is it about the construction, the design, the fabric, the fall of the fabric that just works, that makes this one just work? So I just know for me that there are some designers that I can just trust. From the ground up, they actually design really good garments. But I just love this dress. It's lightweight, it's modest, it goes to the knee, sleeveless. It's got a little bit of ruching here, which is a little bit of a fun detail. It's a bright, happy colour, just really lovely. Can wear it with these slides here, and they pick up some of the colours. But yeah, I just really love this dress here. Righty, so say after me, I bought it in an op shop. So this is by another Australian company, Q, and I just loved it. I think polka dots are just classic. And they are a little bit of fun as well. They've been around forever. It'll never go out of style. So even though it is a pattern, but it's sort of like a classic pattern, this is something that will always be around. So I really love this dress. It's cotton, it's fully lined. Got pockets, for those of you that like pockets, not that I put my hand in it. So it's made out of cotton, very simple on the front, but then a little bit surprising on the back with the V-neck. Perfect in summer. It comes a little bit above the knee, so I have actually worn this to work, and like I said, it covers everything that needs to be covered, but it really is great for those hot summer days. So yeah, check out Q. Okay, another dress that I bought in an op shop for $5. Now I think this was actually from the 60s because the size tag is actually a size bigger than I am now, and I know around about probably 25, 30 years ago, everybody in Australia went down a size. There was obviously a lot of, what's it called, vanity sizing or something like that. So I think this is literally from the 60s. I just love this dress so much. It is polyester, so I wouldn't have bought it brand new, more than likely. But as soon as I saw it in the shop, I just thought, oh, that's just so much fun. And I have just worn it to death. So it's really cool. I don't get hot in it at all. It's fully lined, which is great. It is polyester lining, but it works. It's okay. So it's got this really long tie here, which goes below the length. So it's just like a little bit above the knee. And also I can wear it with these shoes here. A little bit of fun. It is more of a casual dress. I have worn it to work once or twice, but it's not something that I would wear to work a lot. But yeah, it's just a really fun, comfortable, cool, happy summer dress that I just wear casually on the weekends over summer. Strapless or very thin strapped dresses. This dress I got from H&M. It's another spotted dress, which I just thought it's just perfect. It's classic. I love the shirring. It's just so comfortable, but also just giving a little bit of a definition. It's just got these really thin straps, which I actually just crossed over at the back, so then I don't have to worry about the straps falling down, because sometimes if you just go straight across, they can fall down. But by crossing them at the back, I just know that it's all going to be okay. Super simple dress and cotton, so it's just so comfortable and easy. And I've got a lot of compliments whenever I've worn this, and strangely enough, from teenage girls. They've actually come up to me and complimented me in it. So I think it's that sort of style of dress that is like so classic that it can translate from a little girl to a teenage girl to then someone a little bit older. Just a really fun dress that can be dressed up or dressed down in the middle of summer. I got it from The Real Real by a designer that I've never heard of before called David Meester. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that's really lovely. It's a little bit different with the pattern, but I kind of liked that. It was sort of like an agricultural, I call it my summer harvest dress. So it's got this pink hue in it, and then it's just got this really interesting pattern, which just kind of appealed to me. So it's fully lined, and it is actually boned as well. When it arrived and I tried it on, I stood in front of the mirror and I thought, oh no, I've made a mistake. It was actually strapless, and I just felt with nothing up here, it just felt so unsupported all the way up here. And then the length was really long. It's too long, and then there's not enough up here. So I cut off some of the length, created some straps, and then made it supported up here. And I just feel better having straps at least at the top. It just kind of balances it out. So once again, I've crossed them over at the back, and then that means that I'm not worried about them slipping down. I know that it'll all be okay. And I think just making the length a little bit shorter, it just made it a bit more fun. Whereas I felt like before it was just such a bottom heavy dress. Yeah, but I just really love this dress. It's so much fun. So this dress here, I got it in an op shop. I think this dress was the first one that really got me onto neutrals. I've never fully embraced neutrals, but when I got this dress, I thought, oh, I get it now, because it is just a very calming colour. It softens the eye. When you actually look at it, it's very calming, and it is a beautiful colour. I really love it, and I think it would suit most people. And it's so comfortable. I have from time to time worn it with a belt, but to be honest, I think that it looks better when it's just plain and you don't have that thing in the middle actually defining your waist. I think that the suggestion of the waist is sometimes a little bit better than the actual defining of it. I wear it in summer with these espadrilles. I can wear it with a straw bag and a summer hat, so everything is really tonal, but you actually have the depth of texture with the raffia, the straw in the hat and in the bag. And yeah, this dress is just really lovely. You can dress it up or dress it down. Just magic. Okay, so when it comes to jumper dresses, I like the idea of jumper dresses more than I like them themselves, so I'm very selective. At the moment I have 3 jumper dresses in my collection, so really just a handful. I've had ones in the past and then I've just gotten rid of them, and I have some very specific requirements. I don't like jumper dresses that hang all the way down. I don't like that. I prefer it if they go out a little bit. I like more of the A-line, and that's very hard to get in the more affordable range. And just because of the very nature of a jumper dress, it is an all-in-one, so it has to be designed well, it has to be made well. And then of course you have the fabric as well. One is from Armani Jeans. I got it off The Real Real. It is wool, so it is a little bit itchy, but it's okay, I can handle it. It's not too bad, but it is very thin, so it's lightweight and it is quite comfortable and warm. So it's a little bit above the knee, and as you can see there's a little bit of an A-line that's starting from the hips, which is a little bit unusual for me. I don't normally embrace this kind of thing, but it does look really cool, and I tend to wear it with these red boots and then obviously stockings during the winter, and then a scarf. So what I like about this dress is that it is a little bit shapely. It's just got something a little bit different about it. It's not just your boring old jumper dress. Anyway, I've managed to find this one, and I've had it for quite a few years and I do really love it. So Armani Jeans is a really good brand for these kind of knit dresses. So this is another Armani Jeans. This one is made out of a cotton, so it's a little bit cooler, so I can actually wear it more into the warmer months. Once again, it is just above the knee. It's a little bit more straight up and down, and I don't know how it works. It shouldn't work, but it just does. I think as it's got the Breton stripe with a little bit of red, I really like this flowered detail here. And yeah, this is a really lovely dress. I enjoy wearing it. So I wear it more casually. I have actually worn it with these mules. I've also worn it in the cooler months with some tights and then some knee-high boots and then a denim jacket over it. So it can actually go sort of a little bit into the cooler months if I want to. So yeah, this is a really nice dress. Alrighty, so this dress here is from David Jones. So it's really good. It is a viscose nylon. So this is the dress that I wore on my graduation night when I received my master's with my sparkly shoes. So this was the dress under the gown. And to me, it's just a celebration dress. I just love everything about it. I love the colour. It's just like a lolly pink. It's like the kind of pink that little girls like, that when those little girls grow up, they still like pink. So that would be me. And it's by Kate Spade, which is just a premium designer. I got it on the Real for $60. I know, so just magnificent. What I love about it is it's got a fitted torso. It's sleeveless, so it's not so much fabric where it's just taking over. I think that's something that you have to be careful of with a dress, that it's just not got so much fabric where all you see is just this huge dress. Because it packs a punch with its design, its firm fabric and its colour, I think by not having too much fabric it does actually help, and then having a little bit of skin. So it's got a fitted torso and then clearly a fit and flare skirt that just permanently sticks out, which is just amazing. Goes a little bit below the knee, which I think in this case is just perfect. And if you can imagine the sparkly shoes on the feet. And what I also like about it is the back detail. So as you can see here, there's a slit in the back and then a bow. So it really is just a grown-up girls' party dress, and I just love it. It does have pockets. For those of you that like pockets, I don't think I've ever put my hands in them. But to me, I just find for my particular body shape and for the way that I like to present myself, this dress is just magnificent, and I couldn't believe it when I saw it on the Real and for the price that I got it for. It's just beautiful. It really is just magnificently designed, constructed. So this is another Kate Spade dress. You can see why I like it. It's that coral colour. It's just magnificent. I actually got this one first, and then I got the one that I've just shown you. Same sort of thing. I just love everything about it. I love the A-line structure of it, the fitted bodice, and the fact that it's really firm fabric which just permanently goes out into an A-line shape. Knee length. It's just this gorgeous pink coral kind of a colour. It really is like a party dress. I have actually worn both of these dresses to work, and one time one of my colleagues came up to me and said, "You can't have a bad day in a dress like that." I thought, oh no, you can, because I have had bad days in this dress, but because I'm wearing this dress, it somehow just lifts my spirit. So it really is amazing when you dress in a way that pleases you. It is like an inoculation against some negativity that inevitably just comes our way in the rough and tumble of life. So when I actually wear this dress, I do feel really happy, and I just feel like everything's going to be okay. This is actually a Diane von Furstenberg dress, and it is actually a wrap dress. So what I've done is I've turned it around, and I'll show you. So it came a little bit too low down the front, and I just really didn't feel comfortable. So I turned it around, and then by having this scarf here, it then covers up that little bit of the back as well. I just really love this dress. If you really are looking for the perfect kind of a dress, Diane von Furstenberg is definitely worth looking into. And she is a designer, so the prices are premium, but I got all of them on the Real. And what's amazing about her dresses too is she first designed them in the 70s, And a lot of those original dresses have then found their way into vintage shops. And that was really what caused a resurgence. But they're well worth looking into because I do think she's just done an amazing job with the design. It just fits everybody. And it even fits you from day to day. Because you wrap it around, you're adjusting it to your body on that day. And it is just incredible. I think that it really does pack a punch. So anyway, what I like about this dress is once again, it does actually have a slight flare. It's just so easy to wear. I also, if I really want to be a little bit fun, I can wear them with my Minnie Mouse shoes or my red boots, or I've actually got my red patent leather shoes. So yeah, I just think this is a fabulous dress. So much good about it. No talk about dresses would be complete without a mention of the LBD, the little black dress. This is my one and only LBD. So this is from Prada. I got it on the Real. So it cost me $200, that was secondhand. But I will have it for the rest of my life, and I'm sort of working on my cost per wear to make sure that it is actually manageable. But it's obviously, it's Prada. It is premium luxury, so it's just so well made. Beautiful fabric, so well constructed. It's fully lined. There's just so much thought and consideration has gone into this dress, and I just love it. It just goes for those unfortunate times when you need to go to a funeral and then it's just already in your wardrobe and then you're going, or if you have an occasion where you need to wear a black dress. I think a classic black dress, there are a lot around, so I don't think there's any difficulty in finding the black dress that suits you. This is the one that works for me. And yeah, I just love it. I love the fit and flare shape. It's just beautiful. Similarly to the little black dress, I think no woman's wardrobe is complete without a little white dress. There is just something about a white dress that catches the eye. There is just something beautifully calming, elegant, relaxing, classic about a white dress. So this was my first white dress, and it's from the Australian brand Q. I actually bought it in Melbourne when I went on a shopping trip with my daughter, and that was 13 years ago. So we were in the Q shop together and I saw it, and then she said, yes mum, get it. And I thought, oh no, it's too expensive. It was $100, and at that point in time that was a lot of money for me, and I thought, no, I really can't buy it. She said, no mum, try it on. And then I tried it on and she goes, yeah, you have to get it. And she was right. Like, it's just stood the test of time. The cost per wear is definitely less than $1 by now. I have just worn this to death, and after 13 years with white, I've had to wash it regularly because it shows up all of the dirt. It's just still in amazing condition. I just love it so much. It's well designed, beautiful fabric, it's lined, it just fits perfectly, like this fit and flare. I love this dress. This is by an Australian designer, Wayne Cooper. As you can see, it's a white linen dress, and it just has a few really unique design details. I love these metallic stud details. It's just a really unique design feature. And then of course, strapless at the back. So because it crosses over, I know that the straps won't fall down. I'm just good to go. And then it flares out a little bit. It actually cost me $9. So it was originally $170, and I did actually see it on the floor, and I thought, oh my goodness, so ridiculously expensive, there's no way I'm going to buy it. And then lockdown happened, so of course they closed the whole store down. And then the next time I was in the shop, it was on this rack and it had been discounted a couple of times, and I think it was like $37.50 or something like that. I actually had some award points. I basically got it for nothing, and it is fully lined. It's a premium designer. I just love this dress. It's just magnificent. So this one and my Q one sort of counterbalances my high cost per wear of my black Prada dress. So it all just kind of like dollar cost averaging, I think. But yeah, this dress is just really lovely. It is a little bit more of a dressy dress, but I have actually worn it in summer with high heels, and yeah, just lovely. So my last dress, my 22nd dress that I'm showing you today, This is by a brand called Lover, and it was on ASOS. Heavily discounted. I can't remember how much it was, but it was not full price. I think it was less than half price. White linen dress. There is a lot of fabric here. It is actually a maxi. It goes all the way to the floor, and it's a wrap style dress with a very generous waistband, which I guess you could even put it around your waist a few times, but I've just done it around once and then draped it. It's a really full, generous skirt that goes out here. So it really sort of gives you like an hourglass shape with the way that the sleeves are, and then in at the waist and then out again. But this really is a beautiful dress, and there's no doubt about it that it's a beautiful fabric, lovely heavyweight linen, and it's beautifully designed and constructed. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of my dresses. Please just let me know what's your favourite dress and which one of mine you really like as well. So I look forward to seeing you next week when we're going to be looking at jumpsuits, play suits and overalls that are classic, elegant and fun.